lady, gentlemen, whoever the hell else is watching, sorry, welcome. Tuesday night action, OCRL TV, live. Before 9 o'clock, I might add. Might be a new record. We got the Fred's Pharmacy 250 coming at you from Talladega. The high banks, high speeds. Beat 'em up. Bang 'em down. OCRL TV Truck Series. I'm Wendell. Joining us always and forever. Tuesday nights, we got Matt Kingston. We got Thomas Morse. We got Trey Landry. We're ready. Hope you are. Gentlemen, how you doing?
Howdy, howdy. Last race before the chase starts, so it's going to be intense.
Boys, where has the season gone? I think this is week 11, only 6 to go after this. It's almost over.
Thank God. I mean...
No, that's what you meant.
Yeah, it was.
Say what you mean what you say.
We're in for a humdinger tonight, though.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a dinger. I don't know about a hum. But,
Might see some uppy-downy bits blow up again. We never know.
yeah, because when the uppy-downy bits come out the side, that's a bad day. And I can pretty much guarantee we're going to have at least 10 of those. But as we speak, cars on track for qualifying. Got an interesting field for you tonight. Hopefully not short of any excitement. As it appears, every single truck is on track. Which is kind of almost impossible to show you.
Well, we can go... Well, you can't really talk about practice because that doesn't matter. Those are draft laps. Yeah. We got Stephen J. Cox turning the first lap here.
What I'm watching here tonight, I think it's going to be Corey Bunch, see if he can get his second pole of the season.
Matt, I think we see Corey Bunch. Unfortunately, love the guy, but with his pedals in the current state that they are, I don't see him doing too well tonight.
Now, what
in the pawn
state
shop
would
in
that be?
Massachusetts.
I believe Massachusetts. So,
oh, Paradigm Racing 1-2 currently. Got James Duke, Greg Newsom 1-2 on the board.
And look at James Duke banging down the top of the chart. You know, he's been on fire lately in these trucks, gentlemen.
3 Paradigm Racing trucks, 1, 2, 3.
I'm just looking at James and Greg working in practice there. They can really get that high line rolling. They had quite a few trucks on the bottom, and they still blew by them.
Oh, well, gentlemen, while we have every single truck out on track at the same time, we're not even going to bother trying to cover them. We're just going to watch the left-hand side of the screen. So what we are going to do is focus our attention to that chat. We got Guy winning over there. He says, and I quote, "Hopefully my buddies Wall and Tater do good in their debut races." That's Jonathan Wall, Cody Tabor. Got a Cody in the 21, and I believe Jonathan in the 39. So we're going to keep an eye out on them. Because any buddy of Winning Guy could potentially be a buddy of Matt Kingston's.
I know Winning Guy better check his Facebook messages if he wants some overlays updated in the chase.
Oh, that's your warning. Or...
that's your only warning.
You heard it here live.
Looks like Jeff 20. Jeff Baggy spoiled the party there.
And Gil Gawk.
Ooh.
Good Gawk.
Man. Corey Bunch would complete a second lap here. Let's see where he can go. It's slowest so far.
I think he might be puttering around there.
Ooh, he's 17 right now.
Yeah, so let's talk about that, Matt.
Well, you see, they got good race pace. I can feel it. I'm going to see a Burnout Racing team winner tonight.
Now here's the question I have for you, Wendell James. We've seen this guy do it before. Will he do it again? Scott Ickes has been known to show up for a plate race and actually forget to grid.
Oh. I don't really know that I'd gamble on that, but what's the over-under on that, Trey?
No idea.
I would say like 98%. What's it matter? He didn't want to be here anyway, right?
Probably
Who's that?
not.
Our favorite Scott Ickes of Smarties, well, Scotty Small Engine.
We're done.
Guy winning, that is going to be your Facebook messages, according to Thomas Morse.
Unless there's another Dustin Johnson that's been recently added by 14 mutual friends. I believe that's you.
Well,
If not, then that guy's gonna go, "What the hell am I talking about?"
Now, if there happens to be anybody new in chat, if you are tuning in looking for a professional broadcast, you are not in the right place. We will bring you action. We're going to talk to you. Some of us are getting drunk already. Some of us are on coffee. But you
Some of
can
us are
kick
just
back.
Smart asses anyway.
Yeah, I
Guess
got
who's
that
who?
covered.
we'll be doing trivia questions tonight again, folks.
Oh
So
God,
Oh,
no!
fuck it.
just let me get this dialed up here.
How
In the
many
cautions,
turns
we
are
will
at
do-
Talladega?
Yeah. First question. What's 1 and 1?
Wendell, I hate to break it to you, I'm wrong. Smarties is on the track right now, the number 77 machine.
Oh, well, that doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to make the grid, though.
Yeah, but he's graced us with his presence to start, so
Very true. He's cooking up the track in that 77 Toyota Tundra. Who is he running under tonight, Thomas?
I don't really know.
I'm gonna assume burnout. Just
I'm gonna assume he's not gonna
number-
get any points because he has no OCRL TV banner on. So.
Oh, what a burn!
Snap.
one of the veterans of this league.
Yeah,
Nice
and
to see our
he's in the
newcomers
wall.
can get it done, though.
yeah, and it's interesting that Morris, brought that to our attention. We have, I believe, 2 drivers in here, as Guy Winning alluded to earlier, have never participated. Actually, we got more than that, but
4.
for sure, 2 guys that have never participated in an OCRL event. They have banners on their windshield, gentlemen.
It's good to see they. That's the kind of members we like. When they read the rule book, they know, they ask questions. I've been asked several questions by them this week on Facebook, so it's
Ooh.
nice to see them interact.
Very true, very true. Maybe we get some more people like that.
Let's hope so.
We got Eli coming in. This is Earnhardt country.
Look
I
at
don't.
Dale.
Dale's dead.
I got a response from our own Guy Winning now.
I don't know, Eli. I try to avoid Alabama at all costs.
Amen to that.
Never been there.
As it appears Scott Ickes is going to take multiple laps to maybe slot in P25th.
Well, he hit the
Wait.
wall on the first one. So.
We got Todd Smith on track. That might bode for something a little bit better.
Hadn't turned a lap yet, has he? We know the rest of his trucks are quick.
I saw he was having a bit of connection issues. I believe he kept falling out of the room.
Ooh. No, he's got a big. I don't know if you saw that on Facebook. Any of you guys? He had the big get together, I think, with some Dega buddies, and hoping they're gonna watch tonight. So if they're out there watching, hello, hi.
Yep.
I guess they're from the Dega area, so enjoy the show.
Yeah, if you're tuning in, welcome. If you're not tuning in, well, you should be friggin' ashamed of yourselves.
I mean, what else are you gonna do on a Tuesday night?
Impressive lap by Scott Ickes there.
Stout.
Flat flying, I would say, Tom.
I told you he was cooking up the pavement down there.
Well, it's hard to get those wooden wagon wheels up to speed.
James Duke, does the restraining order have anything to do with the lack of travel to Alabama? I would like to invoke my right and privilege to the 5th Amendment of the Constitution of the United States of America.
So you're telling us you will incriminate yourself by talking? Okay.
Say another outstanding lap by Todd Smith there.
Well, that was his first, right?
I believe that's his last.
No,
He's-
that was
he's
his
showing
last,
lap
okay.
3 right now.
Well-
I wonder if did he come out for a lap and reset? I wonder.
Possibly.
Because that kills you here at Dega once you cross that start-finish line, no matter if you're on the track or not.
Well, guys, we have an
Looks like,
actually kind of interesting points scenario tonight with James Duke looking in, and Tom Story is yet to appear. So that means James Duke has to finish 22nd or better in order to make his way into the chase.
22nd or better with only 25 trucks on track. The odds are looking
That doesn't
pretty good.
mean there is a good odd that he's starting up front, though. That's where you want to be, I believe. But as we've seen from previous races here, the wrecks can happen anywhere.
I don't know. If I'm on a plate track, I don't want to be anywhere around James Duke.
Now, Trey, if I'm not mistaken, I was pretty sure that was any track.
Well,
Particularly a plate track. I got you. No, we have a bold prediction. Maybe even stepping out on our proverbial limb. We got Guy winning, predicting that Cat D picks up the W here tonight. How you guys feel about that?
And Cat D is one of the few drivers that can get in off a win. Him and Troy Campbell are the only two that completed all the events. So if him and Troy, that are outside the chase, that is, if him and Troy win, they're in.
But we do like winning in.
Speaking of winning, we're starting a grid here.
Wow, it's really quick tonight.
Slowly, though.
I was pretty sure we didn't do that till 10 after 9. But hey, what do you say? Let's bust them with it.
You're right, it is kind of weird.
Yeah, because my coffee's going to be empty. And that might potentially be an issue for me. But in any event,
a 10-minute qualifier, and we've not surpassed 10 minutes.
It got me. It's one of those things. We'll have to talk to head admin about it at some point.
Okay, well that's an iRacing problem.
Yeah. Well, here we go, gentlemen. We got Jeff Back-em-up Baggy Jr. He's riding the pole tonight in that 88 truck for JB2 Motorsports, owner-operator, with Gawk. Where did he come from? Gil Gawk in the 82 truck for Randall Fawkes Racing, P2.
Well, you heard us talk about him earlier. James Duke needs to finish P22 or better tonight to get himself in this chase. He's starting off on the right foot, rolling off P3 on the grid for Paradigm Racing. And outside of him, Michael Gruby looking to maybe steal a plate win here.
Rolling out behind them, P5, we have the 64 of Stephen J. Cox riding for JB2M, and Randall Fawkes in the 51 for RFR on the outside.
And starting 7th, driver of that number 17 truck, Cat D. To his outside in that 26, somebody who's hoping not to barrel roll down the backstretch. That's Chuck Sweeting.
Yeah. Rolling off ninth tonight. That spot belongs to Chandler Rubik in the 28 truck with Billy Glazer in the 87 rolling off P10.
Rolling off P11 for APC, we have Jake Champion looking to not get caught up with his teammate this week, Bentley. They seem to have a magnet together. And newcomer to number 38, Cody Heinzman.
Rolling off P13 with the 97 of Jeff Hollings. We're at the APC machine. And the 46 of Chad Pilot Brown to his outside in 14th. First appearance here this season in the OCRL. See if we can get something done and get a W.
Another Paradigm entry in that 23 truck, Greg Newsom starting 15th, and newcomer Chad Wilson in the 24 starting P16.
Well, don't look now, but we got the hot rod himself, Corey Munch in the 93 truck rolling off 17th with Jonathan Wall, newcomer, in the 39 P18.
Got the quartet here of BRT. You've got Corey Bunch, Jonathan Wall, Travis Bennett, and Michael Whitley rolling off P19 and P20 right behind their teammates.
Behind them, we have Andrew Mickey and Scott Eckes going off 21st and 22nd.
And bringing up the rear with the gear, Patrick O'Toole in the 44, Todd Smith in the 1, and Cody Tabor in the 21.
Who is still fighting connection issues, we do believe.
Yes.
All right, guys. Hope you're all excited. It's going to be a wild one.
Woo!
Yeah. It's going to be something. Gentlemen, what's our caution break?
Lap 15 tonight, so it's going to be a long second segment.
Long second segment as the pace truck car / whatever it was dives down pit road. Going to bring them down this long tri-oval. Baggy's going to get them going. The rest of the field will follow.
Highline's rolling pretty good there. Stephen Cox must have missed the start just to scotch and fell back.
Actually,
how that happens.
Quite a broken up start, really.
Looks like Chuck and Randall up on the highest groove, maybe trying to fall back a little bit.
Normally we see the guys kind of side by side getting wound up here, but we've already seen the breakaway and it's the bottom line forming up together. Something we didn't cover here, boys. I don't see Jesus Andrade in the field tonight.
Oh.
I do believe he has some weather in his area. He was talking about he lost power, and there's some severe weather warnings in his location.
Oh, might have to check his point situation. I think he's fine with winds and whatnot. But
Yeah, Jesus is locked in.
Gentlemen,
Still
real
one of his favorite
quick,
tracks, though.
real quick, we're going to go ahead and hit him with this because we might not get a chance to do it again. We want to call attention to the driver of that 46 truck. If you look on that back bumper, he's a student driver, guys. Look out. Watch for other trucks to be bouncing off the bumper of that guy tonight.
Oh,
Got
17
Chad
to
Dixon to the 17.
He's pulling down out of the way.
Chad
We
Brown
almost
3
made
wide.
it 2 laps. Poor Caddy.
Oh, we got Purple Dragon in chat. He said, what? No dirt? Unfortunately, Dragon, that was a one-off event for the OCRL guys. And not 100% sure that that's going to return. At least not this season.
yeah, let's hope not.
They might do it, but we won't be here to cover it. Probably.
They got that high line running now as Gil Gawk's leading the charge on the outside there.
Yeah, leading the got the ultimate pusher of Jeff Hollingsworth on his bumper there.
The ultimate interviewee.
A lot of wiggling I see from the top line, kind of breaking them up a bit, slowing them down.
Ooh, bottom line kind of.
I see more breaking up on the bottom there, Matt.
I just did too.
As soon as you said that, the whole bottom line just destroys itself.
Gil
The
takes himself
28.
down. Ooh,
Pull it on the
big
apron there.
stack up there in the bottom.
He cut that a little close. Some 70-year-old eyeballs there.
And somehow still work better than mine. It's kind of depressing.
We know these are two best friends here, Jeff Backey Jr. and Gil Gawk.
Oh, they get along so well.
Like a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs.
Wow.
If you can't appreciate that, you're dead.
Oh, top line's really died off here. Jeff Hollingsworth going to the high line. About a yield, I think, here.
Is Chad Brown going to try to make that middle work as Jeff Backey jumps up in front of him?
Going to take the jump back into the back. See Scott X' parents at P21 with a push from Randall Falk. Just tail into the pack. And Chuck Sweeting has lost the draft, along with Chandler Rubik.
Well, like we
saw
said,
Chandler in trouble, I think. So.
like we said before we started, though, we got a guaranteed caution in 10 laps, so that's not necessarily a bad thing right away.
Todd Smith in the wall off the back end of the 86.
Doesn't look like it hurt him too bad.
Not gonna help him any though.
No, absolutely not.
Looks like he was on the bumper of is that Travis Bennett and kind of got off of it and pushed Todd right in the wall.
Jeff Backey back up the lead there in that 88.
Oh, we
Yeah,
got
it's nice to see the outside line actually being able to make some moves.
it is, and Trey, we may never see it again.
I'd say you better enjoy it tonight because you won't see it Thursday.
Yeah.
We got TJ Jenkins in the chat coming in with Riot. Actually, really like that emote.
You haven't seen the riot yet. That's later on.
Yeah, that'll be with about 5 to go if they're still bunched up.
Well, boys, we got the student driver in the lead there now, Chad Brown.
Speaking of Bunch, with Chad Brown leading, Bunch has made his way all the way up to 8th position so far. So, Kingston, you might have been onto something there.
I gotcha.
Well, they better be running that set that a certain someone ran in Daytona if they want to have a fast truck.
Well, we have a lap car coming up here. Might make things a little interesting, but we're 2x2, so no issues, I can imagine.
Looks like the 21 car is going to keep it on the outside lane.
Oh, Hollingsworth goes high. I don't think he knew he was there. That was close.
That was odd.
As Backey dices his way up in front of Corey Bunch there.
The front of this field is getting dicey.
Yeah, it's hotting up.
I like it.
That's what we call a hornet's nest, folks.
Well, because you already know, you're coming to halfway through this stage. Only top 5 get points. You're going to have to make something happen.
And Corey looking to make it 3 wide around Backey. Guys behind him are going to follow.
Bye-bye,
He's
Jeff.
in the soccer hole there now.
Oh, they're going to cut down, though, right across.
APC teammates to the lead. That lead being taken away by Jake Champion. You know, and as we talked about it last week with all 3 APC guys, they are pushing to get that man a win. Pun intended.
Haha.
Oh, squeezed a little bit there from Newsom. Things can get tight real quick here.
I believe we did look over before we started here, Matt. I think it was what Troy and Cat D are the only two who can pretty much win outside, who have an outside shot of getting in the chase by winning. So we know Cat D's having connection issues, and Troy's not here, so the rest would have to get in on points.
It looks like Cat D has made his way back into the mix back there, so we'll be looking forward to see what happens there.
He is a winner here, Wyndham.
Indeed, I remember.
Kaplan pushed him to a win.
Who's
One
that?
of his good deeds he did when not wrecking the field. I don't like you, Kaplan.
Gentlemen, we got Eastern Stealth and Chad. He's trying to get the Chad hyped. Hype him up. I don't know how you do it, but if you can figure it out, let us know.
And how you get him hyped in about, 6 more laps, you're going to get really hyped because people are going to get really aggressive for some points.
Yeah, speaking
We're
of
already
aggressive, you got James Duke pounding on the back bumper of Chad Brown.
That's a teammate, you know.
You gotta be careful on the back bumper, especially with the corners here. It doesn't take much to get those trucks sideways.
Now, Matt, you speak from experience in that last night we saw you in a C6 race, leading, getting pushed too hard, and actually bottoming the truck out and ending your race.
Yeah, I had turn 2 like Dale Earnhardt, so
Well, gentlemen, I hear you'll have that on those big jobs.
That's what happens when you hit that join button on a C6.
sign your life away.
You mean a fixed 15?
C15.
A C15?
C15.
Yep, that's how long I've been removed.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
As
big
the-
push from the outside.
Oh, that puts 76 a little bit out of shape. He's able to fall back in.
Push Chad Brown to the lead, though.
Indeed it will, for now. It might hold it. The 13's gotten a little bit away from the 87 truck there.
Something we haven't mentioned either. Bentley Glazer has an outside chance of making it into the chase. He really needs a lot of things to fall into plan for him, but he's only 10 points behind James. And he has a chance, but needs some ill will to fall on that. James
It's not
Duke
great
race.
when you can see James Duke in front of you, although he's going to get shuffled out by Corey Bunch there and going to lose quite a few spots, probably.
He is indeed, and Chad Brown going to get credit for leading that last lap there.
I'm sorry, that was Jonathan Wall. All
Yeah,
those BRT trucks. are so similar.
I did that earlier.
Who painted those things? Oh, wait.
Jonathan, if it gets back to you, my apologies for calling you Corey Bunch. It probably will happen again.
Maybe he's short like Corey. And loves pigs.
Oink.
Waving at you, Katie.
I would
Wow.
wave at her if I gave me $1 million.
I don't know. I believe I'd probably do things to her for $1 million.
I would not.
That's $1 million.
It's not worth it. I don't think $1 million could ever wash that out of my brain after touching her.
No, but it sure could wash out a lot of fishing over the course of a year. I'm just
Are you
saying.
gonna use her as bait?
Yep, back. He's looking to make the outside line work here, pushing a 3 wide with teammate Michael Groby in the 9.
We got action on track. We got the 23 going around.
Oh! Greg Newsom flipping.
On top of Cat D. That's not a good look. Caution is going to wave. We're going to see if we can't bring that back to you in an instant replay.
Oh boy. 23 got loose on entry to the corner.
Wow. Oh, is that Corey Bunch involved, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, he unfortunately collected up in the snap loose of the 23 truck there.
Kind of surfed on top of Cat D. Tough break, though, for those fellas.
Well,
It'll be the end of the 23, 17, and 93's night, I think.
well, we got this. We got a break. Let's do this. We got Fetty Swap in chat. He's looking for Matt Kingston. Something we need to talk about, Matt? You got people looking for you, bud?
Oh, that's our area code. I don't know exactly who it is. Just let me get on the old phone here and send some texts out.
Okay, we
And
also
here,
got oh.
This will be the end of the segment.
This will count as the segment, gentlemen. So, points are going to go as follows. We got Jake Champion. He scored your leader. with Jonathan Wall, newcomer, taking points away from chase drivers. Love it. We got Hollingsworth third, Jeff Backham Backey Jr. fourth, with Todd the Wildman Smith in fifth. Jeff Backey going to be your first taker.
Not sure. It's still recycling here. I think Chad Brown might actually be higher than that.
I think Chad Brown was scored fourth.
So Backey's
And
gonna
I
be your
think-
last fifth place
yeah.
car then.
Well,
Jeff
thank
Backey was
you.
fifth.
Thank you, IRTVO, for screwing me.
Oh, I think it's the way the caution came out.
Yeah, probably so.
And Backey heads down pit lane as others stay out. Oh wait, sorry,
That's
I'm
going to be
replay.
interesting to watch.
So why did... That's weird. I guess, well, you have to pit. I mean, you can't make it from here anyway.
I think I might have a new favorite chat participant, and that's going to go to TJ Jenkins. Welcome. I like anyone that gets excited about instant replays.
And apparently Matt has a fanboy in the chat.
That's the first and probably the only, so thank you.
I mean, it's all about the fatty swap.
Whoever you are, you should probably text me because I have no idea who.
Is that a Canadian thing or fatty swaps?
It's probably Katie.
Oh,
Is that your cousin who was watching
Oh.
your race last night, Matt?
Yeah, that went real well.
let's get the hype going on the instant replays. I'm telling you right now, that is chatter of the year. Calling it.
Well,
Or is it the guy who commented on your Facebook post, Ryan?
I texted him. It's not.
Oh, well, so you got a fan. That's nice.
He's got a secret admirer.
I guess if it didn't make fun of so many people, I could probably have a fan.
Ah,
But that would be too much fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't have any fans.
You have me, Trey.
Oh, well. So apparently, Matt, you got quite a few fans out there. TJ Jenkins.
Well, this is great. Keep on showing up.
Need a tip jar.
Oh, I don't know about that. Unless they drop off beers, I would not be objective to that.
Yeah, we're not opposed to beer. We'll broadcast for beer.
Well, I sure as hell will. Well, Trey, it's shaping up interestingly here because Bentley Glazer, I believe, gathered some stage points from that finishing P5. He got us one stage point, which is better than none, but James Duke did not. And I know it's a fair shot out here, but Bentley Glazer's 10 points behind James Duke, and if he can finish 10 positions ahead of him, he may be able to get himself into the chase.
He may, Matt. I hear a lot of mays here. He will get in the chase.
Hashtag we believe.
You just gotta believe.
Something we missed there. The 21, the newcomer, Cody Tabor,
Tabor.
Yeah, we're gonna have to get clarification on that.
has got the lucky dog. He's now in the lead lap after his little connection issue, so hopefully that...
I was gonna say, let's do some research. Where's he from? The Virginia? Yeah, that's Tabor. Clearly, Matt.
Well, we love our country, but nobody has a hillbilly accent like hashtag hillbilly accent, and that belongs to none other than Todd Smith driving the one truck.
Currently running P22nd. I believe he got that damage fixed on pit lane because he was running back up in the top 10 after his little incident with the 86 machine there.
All right, well, looks like we are going to lights out on the pace car. We are going to stack them up 2 by about 10 deep. What does that mean, gentlemen?
Like 20 cars side by side.
No, it means
Huh.
we are ready.
Racing vehicles.
We are ready to reset the carnage.
It's gonna mean problems.
Problems.
That's incredible.
You know, we should probably just go ahead and get a clip of Randall saying that and just play it over and over again.
Oh, Guy Winning's trying to correct us in the chat.
Tabor. Like Taylor, except with a B.
So Tater, 10-4.
Yeah, Guy,
Travis has
if you
got-
could...
He's got the Tater internet.
Hey-oo! Yeah, if you could get clarification, we're just going to go ahead and call him Tater.
I know they have that other guy they call Tater, though. Brian, I believe.
Oh, yeah. Well, he doesn't drive, so I think we're safe
That's
there.
true.
All right, well, we're going to restack them. We got Jonathan Wall, first appearance here in the OCRL. He's rocking what appears to be the top lane. Not
That's
really
because
sure.
Jake Champion's rocking the bottom lane.
Okay, yep. It had Jonathan scored first there for a second, so
He
excuse me.
might have beat him to the line or something. I don't. You know how
Something
it is.
like, iRacing and all that. But Jake Champion going to restart him. Newcomer Jonathan Wall going to be on the outside there. And then a whole bunch of people behind them. Would like to make broad blanket statements. And by we, I mean I.
Yeah, there's a lot of people behind him from the looks of it.
All right, well, they're going
And they're
early this
going.
time.
It's almost like they had a countdown there, boys. 3 little APC trucks in a row there.
Jeff Backey was caught picking daisies on that one as he falls way back.
Got an interesting report from the 88. He said if this goes green, you will not see him back on pit lane.
Oh, interesting.
Good to go. Which is interesting considering some people did not pit there.
Yeah.
I don't
But I'm
think
with
we're
you,
done
Trey.
the
yeah.
cautions yet.
Look, there's hope. I mean, we ran a cup race here last year. 80 laps, flag to flag, no wrecks.
Well,
There's always one outlier in the mix.
there was that one time, Morris.
Well, if you're out front leading this draft, we saw it last year in the Cup cars. You can't save fuel.
No. Cannot.
No, and those guys who pitted, I mean, they have no shot of making it, so they're gonna have to pit.
Well, while we're essentially going to be single file for a minute, let's hit that chat. We got Purple Dragon saying,
Purple?
this makes me want to race. Well, Purple, if you'd like to lose some hair, mostly due to stress and anguish, feel free to check out iRacing. It's a good way to go bald. And then we also got Krimic Pally. He's chiming in. He's a dirt track fan as well. I believe his brother does local dirt track races in a mini stock.
Bless his heart.
What a great lively chat room tonight. I'm loving it.
Definitely a little bit calmer heads out there right now. It's kind of single file, even though we got kind of a second group here trying to make the outside work. Looks like Chad Brown might try to lead that effort, but the 39 jumps up in front.
Looks like we got the 39 and the 95 gonna try and work together there. And nope, 39 says nah, I'm going back down here. Thanks, though.
We got a big push here. Randall Fox, Michael Gruby, and that's going to be a hit. Oh, there they go!
Oh, there they
That's going to be carnage. The 82 involved.
Paperboy arms.
Oh, Todd Smith, late wrecks coming in here.
TJ Jenkins, get ready because we got instant replay hype.
Boys, I don't know. They had at least 6 or 7 mile an hour quicker than the car they were coming up on. I have no idea who thought that was going to be a good idea.
I believe the 95 thought it was going to be a good idea to turn left into the right rear of the 82. Obviously, hindsight being 2020, not exactly
As
a
it
good
always
idea.
is.
Yeah. We're going to catch that from as many angles as we have time.
Oh, I think that was I think that was a push from Groovy.
Yeah, it was way too hard of a push. That would upset any truck.
Nope.
Yeah, a little push going in the corner and it kind of upset him there.
As we see
A
it
little
there.
net code involved,
We're gonna,
as always.
Let's see, we might have another angle of that. Ooh, we got a right rear angle.
It's like the 95 got into the right rear of Gill there.
Yeah, that was just a weird set of, I don't know if, just an odd push from Groovy and it kind of pushed him into the turn down he had on Gill coming.
Yeah. 64 Steve Cox and the 17 of Cat D, I believe, got into it as well. Just a little touch there from the front end of Gill as he was spinning like a top.
Well, you know you got those paperboy arms, man. It's hard to turn that truck, and once you got it turning, you turn it right into Gill.
Boys, I tell you what, James Duke barely getting through this one as his team owner and teammate Todd Smith. Looks like he's done for the night.
And appears Chuck Sweeting's engine has expired as well, maybe?
Yeah, he was hard in that wreck as well. Those downy bits are totally not going up and down anymore.
Don't know, Thomas. Todd Smith might be all right. I don't think he hit anything other than getting hooked there when the 26 came sliding back down the track.
Oh, you're right. That's the smoke out of the 21. It looked like
Well,
it was coming out of his truck, too.
I love to call attention to it, gentlemen, but we got Cat D in the top 5. I love how that is immediately followed by complete and utter silence.
I was just double checking you again to make sure you
hit the live button.
That's great. We've seen, like we've talked about countless times, Whittle. He's got talent. It's just he doesn't have the computer to keep him in the rooms anymore. So.
Oh, I forgot, Eli. I'll get you a trivia question. Just give me a minute.
Oh boy.
I have to do a little research on this one.
Matt's over there Googling preschool trivia questions.
If a train leaves Chicago and a train leaves Los Angeles, what time does the plane leave?
7.
That is correct, Morris.
Yes.
Winner.
Todd Smith commented on my
Chicken
post.
dinner.
That means he must be getting a little bit of work done on pit road, or he's texting and driving.
I think we should talk about that. The fact that some people can watch the stream and race at the same time. Wendell, I couldn't drive and look away from anything or I'd wreck. And these guys are watching.
I'm right there with you, Morris. Yeah, of course.
Obviously,
I have
they,
trouble.
They don't have the 3 screens like we do, Thomas. Where driving 3 screens, you just can't drive any other way.
Hell, I have trouble
clearly.
walking and talking at the same time.
That's true. I tripped chewing on some gum the other day.
All right. Here is the trivia question for this caution. This comes back from 2012, and the Aaron's 499 at Talladega. Who was the winner of that event?
Real life?
Sorry, in the league.
2012.
2012, dude. I don't remember what I had for lunch today.
The driver of that is
Chevy
in the race
or
right
Ford?
now.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to go with
Oh.
Todd Smith.
Damn you.
It is a Chevrolet driver. As of right now, I have no idea what he was running back then. That is in the Cup Series, by the way. Nobody go to the site and check.
I'm with Wendell. That's got to be Todd Smith.
I believe Todd's in a
Alright.
Toyota.
Put
but
your answers in the chat.
Because they're here tonight, is what you said, right? And I know it's not Backy.
They are here tonight. Yes.
driving a Chevrolet at the time. I'm gonna have to go with Cat D.
No.
When we go green, I will announce the answer.
All right. Well, that sounds like a plan, Stan. Yeah,
I believe
Eli.
that makes the broadcast
Neither did
as
I.
well. Is that an ETV race, if I recall, Matt?
Yes, they went for an E-ticket ride.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna stand by my guess.
Yeah, we're totally gonna get sued for that.
Because I got 16 minutes of damage in that race. I remember that one now.
Hard to take blood from a rock there, Wendell.
Oh, that's actually true. I tried one
It's
time.
okay.
It
We'll
doesn't
send
work.
him Munger's way. He's our legal representation.
Well, we're screwed.
I believe he's got court-appointed representation at this point.
He's got experience. That's what we need as our lawyer.
Court appointed.
I'm showing. What'd you say, Matt? James needed to finish 22nd or better to lock himself in. Well, we just had 2 drivers retire, Chuck and Gill. So now,
that was if Bentley didn't show.
Oh,
That was if Tom didn't show.
Well, and Bentley, because if Bentley can still
Yes, that's
outpoint him.
correct.
I mean, it's
okay.
like
I
10
didn't-
points though for Bentley. So
Now, keep in mind, we do also have 2 trucks on pit road currently with Greg Newsom and Corey Bunch, both 9 laps down, respectively.
Yeah.
honestly, if James keeps his truck running, he'll get in the chase. Because I don't think you really. I mean, we're running out of trucks now, and you're not going to outpoint somebody. Because even if Bentley wins, he can't get in on that win.
Oh, shit. Eli coming in with a solid guess. Yes, Eli, you can always ask questions. Just type it in the chat.
You can hook up the trivia question for next caution, Eli, because I'm sure we'll have at least one more.
Or 5.
We'll be out of trucks by then.
Very true.
I remember how we said the 88 one's going to come back in for fuel? Well, guess what? Now no one has to. We're good to the finish.
But, as we said earlier, and by we I mean Trey, he's not going to be able to stay out front the whole time. That's going to burn that tank up.
You can.
Well, folks, I got the answer hot off the presses.
I'm going to say O'Toole. Haha.
We'll see him win one here soon. This was his first ever Google Chrome Cup Series win. It was the number 1 of Todd Smith.
Got him.
I hate that you just said it that way, because that's not how that happens. That would be... What was the sponsor back then?
Couldn't tell
I
you.
have no
That's
idea.
like saying-
He's running for Creek and Cross Desert Motorsports, I remember.
That's like saying Tony Stewart's a Monster Energy Sprint Cup, whatever, series champion when he's not. It's like you're
But he
either
is.
Winston Cup champion or you're not back then.
Well,
Running
what
the
we
lead.
are is back
going
under
green?
green.
Is Backy the leader again? Oh boy.
Backy's backing him up.
Chose the outside line. He's gone.
It's a JB2M front row there.
Better not change lanes.
And they did not.
Oh, he's pretty solid in that aspect.
Boys, you have Patrick O'Toole up there in the top 5. Drops back to P6 now. But
You know, we've alluded to that many times as well. You know, O'Toole, especially at the restrictor plate tracks, he's got the ability. It's just,
The
you
aggression.
know,
I want
Yeah.
to see that guy get in victory lane before the end of my OCRL career.
Oh, you better hurry.
I will
Which
second
is
that.
very soon.
You know, it was almost questionable his return to the series this season,
That's a fair point.
but he definitely made it back in. We're glad to have him.
Yeah, long-time staple here in the OCRL.
Yeah, love him or hate him, he's here.
How can you hate him? I mean,
I
that's like hating a
personally
teddy
love
bear.
him. As if that 64 is not careful, he's going to end up sideways off the bumper of that 86 truck. Not that that's ever happened before.
Hashtag turn for Dale.
He gets a little bump down the back straightaway there. 9 truck looking.
Ooh.
He's going to pick
Nine
up
solid
Cat
run on the
D.
outside.
Big
Oh,
bump from Cat D.
Those are the
Yeah.
kind of bumps where it could get your truck upset pretty easily.
That looked like that move to just get out there and kind of cool that truck off because he was pushing on Backy pretty hard there.
it is. The
I'm
64 is
kinda-
going to take over that job.
Kind of curious to see how long you can push like that. I know these trucks will overheat, and it sounds like from some of the chat, it's rather quickly.
Oh,
Cat D looks he's way up the hill there.
Cat D, not sure what's going on there. He's going to take it to the outside lane. Chad Brown and Jonathan Wall going to take advantage of that. And don't look down, but James Duke back in the mix.
Yeah, it looked like Cat D kind of got that run. Was hoping to jump outside and shuffle Groovy out, but nobody went with him.
While we have a second, we have our favorite Canadian in the booth, but we have our favorite Kiwi in chat. We got Vulcan in the chat. How you doing, Vulcan? Remember, we have a date tonight, sir.
Wait, we have a Kiwi in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh boy, don't get me
Raining,
started.
raining straight out of New Zealand.
Oh, I thought you meant like kiwi. I was like, man, I love kiwi.
That's an amazing fruit.
Oh, I just looked at the chat there now. Eli's question: who has the fastest lap at Talladega? That's gonna take something for me to
Ooh.
look up too.
Bill Elliott.
Bill Elliott, duh.
Oh, I thought we meant in the OCRL. Sorry, I do know it's Bill Elliott.
Grim coming in saying Dubs
Oh.
loves everyone. Well, that's almost true. I don't necessarily like Thomas Morris here, but you know.
Well, it's mutual. Big shot from Chad Brown to James Duke there.
Speaking of shot, both of those beer-sponsored trucks, maybe a little liquid courage with the drivers of them.
I'll have to see Chad in that.
Oh,
Oh.
as Hollingsworth just shoves it in there with a shoehorn.
Said, no way, buddy.
Eh.
You ain't gonna squeeze your way down.
Remember, he can be aggressive. He's got that win. He doesn't care about the points.
He does, and he's got his teammate Jake Champion right behind him helping him out.
And Jake's just here for the win as well.
Well, Steve Cox breaks away from the 88 of Jeff Backey, 3 wide now. Maybe he got hot, boys?
Even
Yeah, I think
Andrew
so.
Mickey to push Jeff Backey.
Oh, James Duke trying to get in front of him. He does.
Oh,
Got a new leader, Jeff Hollingsworth, but there seems to be a little bit of action going on back here. 3 wide.
A little gaggle.
we do like 3 wide. Usually on Sunday and Monday nights, but we'll take it on Tuesday as well.
Oh, that was smooth. Smooth as batter.
Melted butter, hot out in the microwave. As the 86 is just ramming it into the back door of the 88.
Well, they are Chevys, so they're like a rock.
More like a soft rock. He's hitting him so hard that he's getting himself out of shape there. Not really sure what the intention
That's
is
honestly-
there.
That's not that hard to do anymore with this new plate package. You kind of bump wrong and it can mess you up more than it actually helps the other guy. Got Bentley Glazer there pushing old Stephen J. Cox on the outside.
As Jake Champion going to pull out to the right, cool that hot rod off.
Looks like Bentley said, "Nah, I'll just chill out here."
We got Mystery Chuck in chat. He said, I told you I'd make the highlight reel again. Indeed.
I promise I won't pick you anymore, Chuck. I promise.
Well, we got Weeble Wobbles all over the place in
James
turn 1.
Duke made quite an interesting move there. Looked like Bentley was going to come down, but he stayed on the outside.
Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down.
Hopefully.
Not that time, anyway.
When you fall down here, it's a pretty big fall.
Well, looks like the field's approaching a lap truck. Todd Smith, I believe. He's going to keep it up against the wall.
And they are going to pass him like he is standing still.
Boy,
Yeah.
somebody we haven't talked about a lot when was Randall Falks, kind of riding in the back, chilling. I don't know if he's just waiting for it to finally settle down or what, but normally he's up here, as what they call it, pushing bombs to the front and watching them explode.
You know, something he is very known for here in the OCRL. You push the grenade all the way to the front, pull the pin, and then fall back. Not a bad strategy, you know.
Yeah, not even halfway though, so I kind of understand his point to not really want to get in it and get wadded up.
Especially the way these guys are being so dicey.
And you can't really get away, and they're tangled side by side up there, so it's, you know, you're just kind of wasting energy to try and really push around.
Very true. Well, we got teammates on the bottom. We got teammates on the top. We got a Backy and a Mickey. That's not necessarily a...
Mortal enemies.
I was going to say, that's kind of a volatile combination, but,
Oh,
Oh,
he
there
hooks
they-
Jeff.
yeah, it's, you know, you're pushing
You guys were
99%.
saying?
Yeah.
Looks like he pushed Jeff so hard it got him loose, and then it kind of tail whipped Andrew back down on the apron.
It was a pretty good save there by Jeff to hang on to that. That's wild. Here comes Randall Fox, just as you're talking about it. Flying up there with Cat D in the 17 machine.
As the
Okay.
64 and the
James,
9,
you're not clear.
they're going to dive it down. As ABC teammate's going to take it to the outside.
I
With
tell you
the,
what, that's the most aggressive I've seen Hollingsworth in quite a while.
Yeah.
I like it. I know those guys looking to make another, another podium finish for the team. As I believe it was
Tool
last
fighting
week.
to stay with the draft there.
Boys, we got us a battle.
I'm sorry, I was listening to Patrick in the chat. That might be the
can I-
funniest thing I've ever.
Can I was going to say, can I mute his chat, Thomas, please?
They were talking about he had damage on his truck, and he said yes because I've been blocking because nobody wants to work with me, so I'm making them work with me.
I love Patrick O'Toole.
Scott Eckes knows a thing or two about that.
Speaking of small hands, he's gonna get lapped here.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
I don't know. Our cameras didn't
birth?
care to catch it. I don't know. Wow. Wow. It's going straight for the jugular.
Yeah, that's, you know. No, unfortunately, our cameras can only capture so much.
I
And
don't recall him being in the wrecks or anything. Did he just lose the draft?
just hanging out in the back, lost the draft, I imagine.
We got another Chris Munger on our hands there.
Oh. You know, I mean, he did qualify, I believe, 23rd.
Well, yeah, that's average for him. He has no plate qualifying. I don't know what's in him. He just can't get around any of them fast.
Well, Thomas Morris, it looks like you have had a hashtag created in your name. Hashtag smooth as butter.
Butter.
Well, you got Steve Cox leaning hard on the bumper of Jeff Hollingsworth. Kind of inches out in front of that pack just a little bit, but I don't know how long Steve can keep that up.
I'd say not too long.
I was going to say, it's not going to be long without blinking as he pulls out right there.
A little bump from Jake there. Get him going. Wow, that's a pretty good bump there.
As the 76 and the 9 not exactly lined up there, but they're going to collect it.
Immediately says, "No, I'm good. I'm going to go back down to my teammate."
Yep.
And a little chess game going on between the APC guys and Stephen Cox there. As that appears,
you've got 3 trucks. Wendell, and he's only got 1.
I was going to say, it appears that there's 3 of them up there.
Oh, look at our boy Cat D still in the mix.
Hey, 2 pawns and a queen.
Does that king me?
No, and like Guy Winning predicted.
Oh, we got Andrew spinning through the grass in turn 3.
Oh, he's on the track. He's going to get it going, though.
He is indeed. No, he's going to try.
Whitley, I believe.
He can't seem to figure out. You can't do that on the extremely high banks.
Ooh, kind of what we did. Kind of what we saw earlier. The checkup effect from he was pushing and then got pushed again. And got his truck out of shape.
Can't even find him on the camera. Yep. Looks like off the bumper of the 94 truck of Whitley, I believe.
Call that one of those chain reaction wrecks there.
Up and down. Doesn't appear that he hit anything other than the apron, which could mess the truck up, but he's going to keep it going. We're going to stay green.
Odd that didn't throw a caution. Good job, Irons.
We also got a solid question in chat. Is the second pack catching the first one? I highly doubt it. They're extremely unorganized.
No.
That's broken up into 2 totally different packs of 2 cars. So at this point, they're probably screwed.
Especially since 2 of those trucks are making their very first start in the league. I don't think they want to get caught up in any mess. They just kind of want to get to the finish here.
Now these 2 trucks look to be pretty decently in shape, but you know, unless you're hooked up nose to tail, you're not much you can do about it.
Pretty much. That was a bad break for Whitley as well. I know you don't want everyone to spin anybody, but he lost the draft as well.
So we got Jake Champion down on the apron.
Got out of shape there. A little big bump from
he's still out of shape.
Jeff Hollingsworth. He's trying to get it collected, but he's probably going to lose maybe this second pack.
He's going to lose a whole lot there, Trey.
Yeah, he's still only 160 miles an hour.
They're going to blow by him like a piece of paper in a tornado. Or oil in a 76 Cutlass.
Actually, looks like he got loose turning into 3 before Hollingsworth got to him. That's odd. You don't see that very often in these trucks.
Well, we saw that early in the race with, I can't remember who it was, but just lost it by himself. Yeah, Newsom on the high side. It was on the high side, though.
Yeah, Hollingsworth gave him a little bump, went to 3, and kind of pushed up a little and just got away from him. Interesting. That's going to make Thursday night crazy.
We're going to hit him with the cray fire?
Well, these are the better handling machines with a little bit better draft package, so I can only imagine what Thursday night's going to bring.
Just hope for a hot track.
Carnage is what we're going to have.
Carnage?
Carnage with some chatter. Looks like they're going to be catching a couple lap trucks here, maybe the next lap.
And
Maybe one.
as we make our way back to the line, it's going to be 25 to go when they get there. It's shaping up to be a pretty good battle coming to the end.
I don't know. 52 laps for Steve Cox and JV2M. I know we had that caution, but man, that's going to be close.
Oh, they didn't pit under that one?
No.
Ooh,
Now,
yeah,
according to Thomas Morris, he has plenty of fuel to make it all the way.
If you pitted under that yellow, you did. I'm no mathematician, but we only went 40 in a cup car here last fall, so...
Yeah, they've been out there. JV2M has been out there for 28 laps.
Now, we're getting word from a retired driver that they are going to all have to pit again.
Yeah, I don't know where JV2M thinks they can make it the rest of the way with that one stage break.
Check those trucks for hacks.
Of course, I'll kiss Jeff's mama if he can make it.
Well, from what I understand, she's a nice lady.
I don't see if you pitted on that caution why you couldn't make it, because that went back on lap 24 to green.
Well, yeah, but they didn't pit.
No, I'm talking about the rest of the field. They should be good.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you would take that gamble. Only a JV2M gamble, I guess.
I guess they're hoping for another caution.
Problems.
I don't know. I don't think we're going to get, not this quick.
Shut your mouth.
As I say that, 76 is down on the apron. He is going to be able to save it. That's going to cause him to lose the draft, but...
Yep. Not when he need either, because Bentley Glazer is still up there near the front.
Indeed, looks like still two APC trucks up here.
Bentley needed 11 points to get by James, so he's still in the fray here to get those points, especially if he can stay green and James can't catch the draft.
As Michael Gruby, our current leader right now, being pushed by his teammate Stephen J. Cox with Jeff Hollingsworth, E3.
I still don't think these guys can make it. I'm sorry. If we stay green, there's no way they can make it.
Well, if we had a gambling system in chat, we could set that up. However, that is a lot more effort than any of us are willing to put in.
True. Plus, I still don't think we're going to go all the way to the end.
And I'm keeping an eye out on that 46 truck. The student driver himself. He's still solid inside the top 10. You know, we saw him do this in an unrelated league. Just kind of ran around, minded his own business, ended up with a top, I believe, 5 that night.
That's the Chad Brown way, man. You just got to chill out and get what you can get.
It must be a Texas thing. Trey, can we confirm that?
Yeah.
Steve Cox.
Stephen
He's
J.
got,
Cox.
A little wiggly down there on the bottom. Able to save it. Gonna lose the draft though.
That's the second truck we've seen do that in the bottom.
Yeah.
Third truck.
Well, not on the bottom. Well, I guess James, yeah, he did, didn't he?
As well as the 13.
A new leader this lap, Michael Gruby. That 9 truck.
Comes Hollingsworth getting to push there. I believe Gruby's been the leader.
Oh, sorry. I thought Hollingsworth was up front there that last lap. My bad.
No, that's fine. That's coming out of your paycheck. We're gonna need you to send $3 in.
Wow,
with,
one mistake
Fredericks
is the whole budget.
Yeah, the whole thing.
I need
So
that
what do you
money.
have to pay for that 7 minutes we were muted that one time?
Yeah.
All of it.
Oh, 46.
Oh,
man. Well, there. Ah.
that's a big
You were
hit for
saying,
Chad
Trey?
Brown.
Yeah.
Woo!
Boy, these trucks are just so aero sensitive. It looks like tonight they're just losing it on entry.
I sure hope Chad's all right though.
I think he's pretty good.
Must be all right down there. Isn't it?
Pretty sure it's blown up.
Wow.
Yeah, and it does. It looks.
That is.
It's a big hit.
Yeah, he just got loose.
Yeah, all by
We'll get the
himself.
signal. He's all right, man. 1.5 thumbs up. He's all right.
Here's Kenny to go check on him.
And it appears to be a single truck incident.
Who would have thought tonight we would see single truck, just solo spins at Talladega?
No.
Yeah. It seems like that when the fuel burns off and the tires get worn, the trucks get a little bit more skatey.
One of these boys underestimated how these trucks are going to run. We see them do this on 1.5 miles. We've seen it all year in bigger tracks where they just start getting super free in the long run, and maybe it's catching them off guard here at Talladega.
Well, usually we have this problem at Daytona where handling plays a little bit more of a factor, but Talladega, it's really never been an issue.
Especially with it being mostly cloudy.
All right,
And
it
the
looks like
speeds
the
are catching
entire
up, huh?
field is going to come down. We're going to see.
Well, why
They
would you
better,
not
'cause they
hear?
can't
I mean,
make
come
it.
on.
Yeah.
Well, folks, I have a trivia question for you right now. What is one of the top tier teams in the Google Chrome Cup Series to not have won a Daytona 500?
Ooh,
Define
Ooh, I
top
know that
tier.
one.
I want to say JB2M.
Top
would've
tier,
s-
I'm meaning somebody that's been in the league for a very long time and
So a
has
super
drivers
team.
that have won almost.
As it
They
appears,
won
the 88 and the
championships.
9 truck take fuel only.
Ooh.
51 looks like he's out. 87's out. 39's coming out. 97's already out. Champion going to catch back up.
The
That's
ones
a
that
big
really
break
like
for
this,
those guys, yeah.
yeah, the ones that really like this, Scott Eckes and Andrew Mickey, they're going to be back on the lead lap.
Oh.
We can say that I'm getting a report from Gil Gawk from the, I would say the Infield Care Center, but he's already home. He said, how hard is it to freaking race at a plate track?
Quite hard by the looks of it.
That's what
Apparently,
Thomas
very,
said.
very
Apparently
hard.
very hard tonight, even solo by yourself. But to get back to your trivia question, Matt, I'm going to second Trey's notion because I know
Well, I
that to be true.
know there's only 2 super teams, and I know for a fact that one of them has one, so that answer is going to be JB2M.
Hell, even KCM's won a Daytona 500.
Mm-hmm.
That's a caution.
No, actually, that's
But
a
yes.
bankrupt, but...
Yeah. JB2M has won the Daytona 500. It's
Now
not
we
won.
got looks like the Cody Heisman and Chad Wilson has stayed out on track. They're on
Ooh.
that JB2M strategy. Just stay out. They've been out there for 27 and 26 laps.
Wow. Did you just say JB2M's won a Daytona 500? Because I can
No.
correct you, they have not.
They have not.
Because we hear about it every speed weeks. Every speed.
They might get one sometime.
Well, they
Maybe.
run out of time and drivers, so.
Looks like Andrew Mickey going to stay out here, get his lap back.
Getting some news from Andrew Mickey as well. Said ever since he got in that wreck, his clutch has been stuck like a quarter way on. So that's interesting. You get wrecked so hard, your clutch sticks on.
Oh, we got a naysayer in chat. We got Benjamin Solo. He said, "What the hell, Matt? Why you asking me to watch this?" Yeah, I don't blame you, Benjamin. I'd probably whip his ass.
Because you'll never find anything better than that.
That's true. Yeah, there's nothing better than this.
Oh yeah. You guys are right.
Possibly porn, but
Yeah, but what kind of porn can you get up there in Canada? Like moose porn or something?
syrup action, I guess.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, maple syrup's pretty delicious. And if
But
you
then
pour
we
that
can
all
eat it.
over a nice warm pancake, I think we're gonna stop right there.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So again, 86 is gonna get his lap back. We're gonna have a new leader, the 38 of Cody Heinzman, in the Oreo truck with his teammate in the 24. I'm assuming with another Oreo paint scheme right behind him.
I might have a better trivia question since this one was cut short.
Since we guessed it within 10 seconds.
Yes. Now, this is a toughie here. What team in the OCRL Cup Series has won every prestigious race, the Daytona 500, the All-Star Race, Coca-Cola 600, and the Brickyard 400, except for the Southern 500?
I'm gonna go with
say
Pinnacle Racing
Pinnacle.
Motorsports Incorporated.
Okay, we're
LLC.
done. No more trivia questions.
I
Come
say
on.
you'd be wrong with that one because Ickes won that one last year.
Got him.
Oh, I forgot that he was Pinnacle driver. I'm sorry.
Try again.
Okay, so we need a new stats guy. So if you're out
We're talking
there
Ruby.
and you All right, well, gentlemen, we are going to be 17 to go here at the line. Setting them up for a nice little quote-unquote shootout. What are the predictions?
We ain't done with the cautions.
That's a pretty solid, safe limb climb.
Now, we haven't seen it all night, but I think we're going to see 4 wide at one point.
I think you're right, Thomas, and I think my dark horse pick here, the 94 of Michael Whitley, is going to come to the front and get himself his first OCRL TV Truck Series win.
Or he might just reach out there and turn the 86.
Hook him.
Hook him like a trick. But we're going to reset the field real quick. We got Cody Heinzman and Chad Wilson on the front row. We got JB2M teammates, Back 'em Up, Backy Jr. and Groovy in the second row. We got Hollingsworth and Glazer for APC in the third row. And then Jonathan Wall, Jake Champion, 7th and 8th with Cat D. Can he get a win? Guy Winnings prediction with Stephen J. Cox rounding out your top 10.
Remember, if Cat D wins, he's in the chase.
And it's a pretty good place for Cat D to win because he is good at Talladega.
He good?
Which would
Good.
just crush the dreams of James Duke and, well, I guess not Tom Story because he's not here. What's up with that awful waffle?
Well, I can only
James
imagine
Tom
that real life got in the way.
What's that?
I don't know. I don't have one. As pace car Ford Mustang gonna dive it down pit road.
Through the grass, apparently.
Commitment cone violation.
Bodine got another one.
Podide, way to go.
And they're going.
They gone.
Interesting to hear as we get up to speed here. I believe they're trying to play their own trivia game in the drivers meeting there.
Keep
Our
an eye
leader
on this.
just changed lanes before the start-finish line.
This is going to be a penalty for the 38.
Let's take a gander at that one.
Ooh, it's close.
We are gonna have to watch that again.
It's a couple, you know what, hairs off, I think.
Ooh, that's close.
It's your call.
Restart is under review. Jeff Hollinger up to the outside with APC teammates.
I don't want to be the guy to have to make that call because he was down there to begin. That's close.
Oh, Hollingsworth!
Oh, wrecking Hollingsworth.
All 3 APC trucks.
Oh, big
87 over. This is the big one, folks.
28 in it.
44 involved.
James Duke gonna sneak through though.
86. Michael Whitley involved. Chandler Rubik.
Yep. That's like the 87 turn the 97. 13 involved. That's
Wow.
the entire APC team.
And
A whole
that was
bunch of
something
trucks.
Before at Daytona in the Cup Series, did we not, Wendell?
I believe it's almost very similar, yeah.
Scott Ickes stopped in the bottom.
Got a James Duke involved, but it doesn't appear that he's got a crazy amount of damage. He should be able to salvage a top 10 out of this.
Now, Pat O'Toole doesn't seem to have a whole lot of damage. He just kind of got doored by Michael Whitley there. He should be all right, I think.
Yeah, just one of those things, you know.
So we are hearing from the admin channels that the 38 will receive a penalty for the restart once the field gets back together.
Caught a lucky break though by not
Yes.
by getting a lucky yellow there.
There's not many trucks left without damage. That's going to all but put James Duke in the chase, barring Cat D does not win this event. But Cat D's truck's clean. Still has a chance.
All right. Well, while we're under caution, we got a question in chat from Matt Kingston.
Oh boy.
After your comment of hot and bothered in the booth, he wants to know if you were as hot and bothered as your internet was at Texas, though.
Ooh.
Solid question coming in.
Listen, that was the only time I got to pass people, so I had to take the opportunity.
And if anyone's unaware of that or missed the broadcast, Kingston's internet decided to go full retard, and he couldn't see cars on track, and basically just destroyed, I think, 4 or 5 cars.
Well, I wasn't even
unintentionally.
Gas was the real weird part there.
Unintentionally.
Just kind of thought it would take off. Good time.
Now we'll say this,
anybody else.
and maybe Morris and Trey might agree with me. Not being a driver, well, Morris can't because he was driving, but not being a driver in that series or at all, I thought it was kind of funny.
What are we talking about? I missed all that.
Yeah.
You should just stick to your admin duties for this moment.
Just penalizing people when they first start here. What are we doing?
Yeah, there were questions in chat and responses to those questions, and now we've got another question from Chuck. Now, is that a pass or a drive-through?
That is an EOL because of the caution coming out. You kind of get honestly, you get a lucky break because of the caution coming out.
Yeah, the way I think now correct me if I'm wrong, Thomas, but the way the penalty was handed out to Scott at Sonoma, the admin team got together and decided that because now we can no longer issue just a pass-through penalty, now we tell the drivers, hey, you must pit and drive through pit road and do it on your own, and if they don't comply, then we throw the black for 30 seconds. Is that how it goes now, Thomas?
That is correct. If you don't comply within the 3 laps, then we have no choice but to black flag you, and then it's on you. But yeah, honestly, it's kind of one of those racing deals. If you change lanes and then happen to get a wreck, here it helps you because it's Talladega, so you can get caught back up. But it's just the lucky break you get by getting an EOL instead of dying from having to pit under green.
Yeah, I don't know when, because I thought at one time here in iRacing, admins did have that choice, was to make them drive through. I could be mistaken though, but it's no longer an option.
Yeah, I think it's simpler too. I don't know why we didn't think of that earlier. Just telling them, hey, you change lanes, you need to pit under green. If we stay green, obviously, and if you don't, then we can issue the penalty and have to worry about it then.
Yeah,
it's a lot of paperwork.
It's an unfortunate break for the new guy, but it's one of those situations where, kind of like Hollingsworth, he won't do it again.
Yeah, I can say it's your first start. You'll remember it as long as you stick in the league, I'm sure.
And I believe the other guy, who else did that? I don't think he's here tonight.
Scott Ickes?
No, the APC driver.
Robbie Rabel.
Robbie Rabel.
Took a win away from him at Phoenix.
Indeed. Indubitably. Got him.
Hey, that's a rule.
You guys thought we were going to go an entire fucking broadcast without saying indubitably.
Or the F word.
We've got those in the same sentence.
Good job. Okay, now we're all.
Now we're gonna go wide.
All right, now that was blatant. Mine slipped accidentally, Kingston.
What is that? This wide open. I was gonna say it, but say it so fast and blend it in with another word.
Yeah.
Fragile. Speaking of fragile, I believe I need another coffee.
Fraggle Rock?
Are you even old enough to know what that is?
No.
Well.
Oh, Mystery Chuck. He wins this caution's what have we been calling it? Trivia. Trivia.
Preschool trivia.
Yeah.
Listen.
I got a good one for him, Matt. Here's your trivia question, and you'll probably get it. I want an answer by the time we get to the checkered flag. Measuring the inside circumference of Talladega, how long is the track?
Okay, that's just ridiculous. We're done.
There is a thing called Google. Use it.
I'm going to go with 2.66 miles.
Sure it is. It's cheating trivia.
It's not cheating. It's just...
I mean, you're going to have to look for it.
It's fact-checking.
How long is the inner diameter of Talladega?
Look at the
bottom, boys.
read the chat. Eli is on point, son.
Hey, Eli, do you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Eli with the potty mouth in chat. Oh goodness. Guy winning with a really solid, a for real solid question this time. Can the 39 win in his first start? He's looked pretty good so far tonight. He's in
Looks even
decent
better now. His
position.
teammates out of the way.
He's in decent position.
Oh, still 10 to go here. Boy, this is a long one.
We got what's Google? I believe up there you guys have Gaggle.
No, it's called Google.
Google. Oh.
What's Google? It's our sponsor.
All right, we got pace car diving down pit road.
Bet you I get an answer if I offered some racing credits on that trivia question now, wouldn't I?
That's true.
Ooh.
Too bad.
Ooh, Fields backing up. They're slow to go, but now they're gone.
Boy, that leader just,
Didn't
I
get
guess he
going
forgot the green was coming out.
You know, that's probably
Yeah,
one of the
go,
best restarts competition-wise we've seen all season long, gentlemen.
Oh, I don't know. Backy and Randall at Phoenix was a pretty good one.
Looks like the car on the bottom, I believe that was Groovy, got a little bit nervous there.
You told 39 to get off my side, Jack.
Well, we're 10 to go, gentlemen.
Push there.
We got us a battle.
Gaggle.
A gaggle battle. As Backy appears to be trying to run both lanes at the same time, which he's really good at. As we're going to have
39 car leading that outside pack there. He's had a fast truck all night, and he's showing some power now.
And we've got Scott Ickes has finally made his way to the front of the field. He's going to push him.
His unofficial teammate.
Unofficially official.
Don't count on Randall Falks back there either.
No, we're
And
three
trying to
wide.
make the move through the middle.
Boys, we have Cat D sitting back, just kind of watching the show right now.
Yeah, he's going to need that 94 truck to get up on that back bumper and start pushing him.
Ooh,
So,
getting a little squirrely there.
Yeah, 39 to 88. Not able to clear him, but we got us a battle, boys.
Now, we've seen Scott Ickes push people to their first win before. Push Sean Sadler to his first ever truck win here in the OCRL.
Ooh, that's
Well-
a throwback.
Well, if he does it again
Yeah.
here, maybe this guy won't be a quitter.
Damn, that was a good trivia question. Son of a...
Yes, it was.
As Scott is going to push that 39 to lead that lap. 39 going to take it down low, leave him high. But now we got best friends, AAF. We got Randall Falks and Scott Ickes on the outside lane.
I wonder if Randall's still blocked on Facebook from Ickes then.
Oh,
Well, he may not be blocked on Facebook, but he's blocked down the back straightaway.
I don't think the Amish know what Facebook is, Thomas.
Is Jake Champion going to come in here and give him a little bump, give him a little grind?
I'm
Only-
surprised to see Jake still kind of quick after.
Only ABC truck remaining as well. Well, with a shot at it.
We do. We got us a slobber knocker up here at the front. We got 7, 8, 9 trucks with the potential to win it here. We got newcomer Jonathan Wall leading. We got Scotty Small Hands Ickes on the outside. Then we got Jeff Backabout Backy Jr. running P2 now at this point. As Backy is going to make that move. It looks like that Oreo truck going to be the cream filling in a sandwich between Jonathan Wall and Michael Groovy.
Just hoping he doesn't get a double stuff in there.
Oh, and Backy, you would think he's probably going to try to get down low here as soon as he can.
I don't know that you got 3 really good pushers up there together, so you might want to ride it out as much as you can there.
Oh, you got 3 good pushers, and I definitely see a really good catcher.
Oh,
Don't look now. We have Stephen Cox and Cat D getting back up into the mix here. The big push for
Got him
Steve.
3 wide.
not sure what that was about. But Randall went way up near the wall to get it that champion by.
Ooh, that was a little tight.
Toy, look a toy guy.
He just did get it squeezed down in front of Cat D. I think Cat D cut him a little bit of break there.
And we are going to be
Duke.
we're going to be 5 to go. I believe Duke is running in the 13th position currently.
Yeah, so it was Cat D.
Indeed. This is looking good, boys. We got the 77 and the 88. 88 touches the apron a little bit there, but he's okay.
The
We got
only chase shakeup we could see is if Cat D wins this race. The rest of the points are pretty set as they
Champion shoving it down in the middle. He's going to have help from Randall Fawkes.
We're 3
We're
wide,
gonna be
approaching a lap car.
Yeah.
This is going to be fun.
And
Stick
we
us
know
up there,
Scott is not going to lift.
Oh, I guess he did. There's a first for everything, Wendell.
Yeah, that's true.
Ickes comes down in front of his driver, 17 of Cat D. Let's see if those two can work together. Get Cat D a win.
They're going to have to start doing it immediately. We are 4 laps to go here at the line.
Now, interesting enough, I believe Cat D did drive for Ickes, still does. Not sure if that's still a relationship.
Oh, we got contact. 13 in the 88.
Good save, though.
Good save by the 13. Good hold by the 88. No blood, no foul, as Trey would say.
Yeah, 13
Not
apologized there.
Although I can hear the steam coming out of the head of the 88 driver.
He's all out of steam by now.
As the
Oh.
24 going to try to make a pass on the apron.
All right, Cowboy.
Passing the grass.
I believe that only works at Daytona at night. And Randall Fawkes has made his way up to battling for this win, with Scott Ickes making his way up to the back bumper of that 51 truck.
Oh, ran like a
those-
little loose there.
We are
You just
3 to
can't
go.
push anymore like you used to. Dragging Cat D with him too, though, on the high side.
Indeed.
Steve Cox jumping up there in the high line, getting behind the 17 Cat D. See if they can make something happen here. The bottom line's completely falling apart. And they just get back
they're
together again now.
all over the track.
Oh, there's going to be a shunt here from Cat D. Can they do it? Ooh.
Yes, they can. Randall to the bottom is going to push Ickes maybe up by Randall. Think got a good run here.
Oop, 39 a little out of shape. 24 backs off to give him that room. That could have been a bad look for those trucks.
That's a seat clincher when you look down and see that coming at you.
Oh, boys, we are 2 laps to go here at the line. Scott Ickes going to lead this lap.
Oh, gonna hang Cat D out.
Ooh.
That
As, oof. All right, looks like Scott Ickes going to lead. Randall Fawkes right behind him. Backy's going to file him behind them. Cat D has no help on the outside. He's going to go backwards. Looks like Jonathan Wall going to
Steve
pull
Cox
up to
coming
the
back up
back
here.
bumper of the 88 truck.
We can confirm, Wendell, if that truck does win, that will be a Pinnacle Racing truck.
Heard that. Well, we're going to keep an eye on these front 4.
Oh. Got a truck wrecking up against the wall, against the turn 4 wall there.
They can get back to the start-finish line, we'll stay green. They're gonna make it there, so we will finish under green.
This is good news, because this is going to be a hell of a battle, gentlemen.
the Cat D to push from Steve Cox. We saw them battle up the front last time. Can they do it again?
We have 3 champions of the OCRL, plus a new guy, 2 new guys.
Something you're gonna look at here if you're backy. Do you want to push Randall around Ickes? Because that'll give you 5 wins on the year for Fawkes. I don't know if you want that big of a point lead starting the chase.
The line's deforming here now.
Yeah, is Jonathan Wall going to get underneath Jeff Backey?
There's an aggressive move, made it work. Scott
This
Ickes
is-
still leading us here through 4.
This is your last lap.
Jump out.
He was going to jump out, but Cat D has a run on the outside.
Randall's going. Scott's blocking.
I'm gonna hold the bottom.
Jonathan
He's
Wall
blocking for
there.
everything he's
Cat D
worth.
looking high.
Cat D looking in. They're dumped.
Oh.
Hell of a finish. But that's going to belong to
Scott
Scott
Ickes.
Ickes.
Jonathan Wall and Randall Fawkes.
Wow.
Holy
crazy.
hell.
Cat D does walk away with the top 5. The 24 walks away with the top 5 as well.
And Cat D,
That was exciting.
he was literally maybe 30 feet from winning that thing.
I mean, I guess Steve Cox is where that run came from. He was pushing him. Randall tried to shut the door, I guess, as we saw the window, and just couldn't shut it in time.
No. Sometimes you leave the door open too long, the wind will slam it back open.
Boys, that was worth the wait there.
That was indeed.
Oh, Jeff Backey went from trying to win this race to what?
7th.
P7. Wow.
And we're gonna watch Scott Ickes in that 77 truck do something he hasn't done in a little while, and that's some big old nasty burnouts.
It's been a while.
Indeed. We got Purple Dragon coming in. He said, how bad does it feel to make it all the way to the end and then wreck your truck? Feels bad, man.
Let me tell you that, Window, it feels a lot better than wrecking on lap 1.
Or the pace lap.
Ah, that's true, yeah. Hashtag Carb Cup.
Yeah.
All right, I don't see Randall on TeamSpeak, so
He's probably on his own TeamSpeak.
yep, too bad, so sad.
Boom, 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 boom.
Let's go see if I can find our second place finisher.
Should be in the BRT lounge. As he is. Well,
Yes.
if we can do half that good Thursday night, Window, I think it'll be pretty entertaining.
Should be. We hope it is.
And looking at how the points shaped up here, yeah, we're going to have James Duke get that final chase spot, I do believe.
Yeah, and solid performance, as Guy Winning has mentioned, and we're going to talk to him.
Guy Winning? I thought we were talking to him all night.
He started 18th in his first OCRL race. Finished second, had a legitimate shot at winning the race tonight. Driver that number 39 for BRT, Jonathan Wall. Tell us about your race, bud.
It was a wild and crazy one, guys. As usual for here at Talladega, but I just tried to keep the nose clean, and I was able to do that. I think I got second in the first segment too, and it was either going to be me or the 77, and he happened to get in front of me. We're teammates, so I went ahead and gave him the shove to the line.
Well, Jonathan, we know this is your first start in the league. We haven't done this in a while. Window, we haven't had a lot of newcomers come in this late in the season. How do you rate the league? Did you enjoy the quality of the race tonight?
To be honest, as crazy as we were all moving around and everything, I know we had a couple of cautions and wrecks, but I think overall it went very well. So I'm thoroughly impressed.
Well, Jonathan, real quick, we have had this happen before where somebody has claimed to bring someone in, as Guy Winning, a.k.a. Dustin Johnson, did tonight. Basically talking you up in chat all night long. The only difference tonight versus other times is you actually performed well. Are we going to see you here full time?
I'd like to think so. I'm going to try to finish the truck season. I am looking to go Cup when I get an available Cup offer, but for right now, I'm going to try to finish the trucks and hang around and prove myself. And
Well, Jonathan, I think you kind of put the league on notice. I mean, you were strong all night. Didn't qualify particularly well, but like you said, you finished up there in the top 5 in the first segment, and throughout the whole race, I don't think you ever dropped out of the top 5, really. But we look forward to seeing you in the future, man.
yes, sir. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you.
I dare say that's one of the best finishes BRT, Burnout Racing Team's had outside of Mosport all year long.
I also want to bring attention to the fact that he has a decent damn microphone.
Wow, that's
Yes,
amazing,
sir.
isn't it?
Amazing. We love it.
Yeah, we're talking about you, Matt Kingston. No,
Yo.
actually, Thomas Fredericks, we're talking to you.
Yeah, but he won't see this because, stuff and
Survival
such.
training, yep.
But hell of a
All
race
right.
tonight.
Who do y'all want to talk to next?
Well, I see
Except
the...
Small Hands.
Oh. We doing
He
it.
did win, I mean.
Thank you for this.
Oh, you're
Oh.
welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Funny.
Scott
All
Ickes.
right, Scott Ickes started shotgun on the field with a blazing qual lap of 53.5, but was fast when it counted. He's your winner tonight. Winner, chicken dinner. Led 3 laps, Scott. Tell us about your race. How hard was it to charge up from the back of the field there at the end of the race?
Yeah, that was pretty tough. I think I forget what that was, lap 40 or something. There was caution, and me and Whitley were talking about trying to come up to the front, and I ended up just losing the draft. Just not very good, it seems like, at times on those restarts, and so I lost him and kind of thought the race was over, and then I think somebody, I think Hollingsworth or somebody wrecked, and that was a caution that we needed, because then we just stayed out and we were able to have cars behind us, and that way, even if I got a bad restart, at least had somebody pushing me, and we were able to be in good position for those last, however many laps there.
Well, I don't really know what else to ask him. Let's see. So you started shotgun on the field, worked your way up. Did you think you were gonna have to get a little nasty there at the end to try and hold off Randall and Jonathan Wall?
Yeah, my plan was hopefully to have enough people on the outside line and be able to work both of them. And when I went down low, Cat D and whoever, if anybody else was behind him, was gone. So it just was hold the bottom, and then I figured he would try to make a move, and he kind of tried to make one seem like on the backstretch, and then as we came out of 4, that's when he really tried to move it. And when he got to my quarter, I thought I was done. Thought he would have got by me, but then John had enough momentum. I just figured I'd just get behind him, and he's either gonna push me, boost me to the front, or he's gonna wreck me. One of the two things are gonna happen. And luckily, the setup I had underneath the truck worked out really good. He pushed me, and it kind of just propelled us to the win.
Well, Scott, I'm going to jump right up in the middle of this. We got questions from Eli, as we do every week. He wants to know, how wide do you think you made your truck?
Pretty wide, at least 2 lanes, if not more. It's when you got to come up that far to block somebody, especially on the last lap, you got to do whatever you can do. I was probably, watching the mirrors more than anything else the last 2 laps there. But we always have good race between me and Randall, and a lot of times he gets the good end of the stick, and luckily we were able to tonight.
All right, Scott. Well, the chase starts next week at Kansas. Chase contender. Hopefully you have 4 laps extra in you this time around. What do you think your chances are heading into the chase start next week at Kansas?
Well,
Heinous.
yeah, about that. I don't know. I mean, I guess if I'm in, we'll just have to see. I didn't even know that, to be honest with you. I really haven't.
If you're in, you're like third in points.
Yeah. I guess now there's time to at least go out there and run. So yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'll make it interesting if when I show up. So.
Well, congrats on helping, I guess, Pinnacle sweep the truck plate races this year. Woo-hoo. Just don't leave and never come back again like our other guy.
Yeah, no, I don't think I'll be doing that if since we were able to get the win tonight. It's really awesome. The 2 lower series, it seems like, have a lot more luck in than the Cup series. So it was fun to get out there, run some laps, have some up and down moments, considering I was 1 lap down at some point. So cool, it was awesome. Get the win, have some fun with all the guys, and do it all again next week.
All right, folks, there you have it. Tonight's winner, chase contender, the always entertaining Scott Ickes.
Oh, the inside jokes coming out of that one.
Indeed.
Got Corey Bunch chiming in a private message that was his setup that Ickes drove to victory lane, so he owes him money.
Whatever, Shirley.
Yeah, it's one of those things like, why would you need to tell anyone that? Oh, that's right, because you performed like crap.
Well, that's also our late friend Munger joke against him as well. He may have paid a certain someone for a winning truck setup one time.
Oh,
But that's not for another podcast story time, not for the end of
Hashtag.
this race.
indeed. Is your results are flashing across the screen.
Gotta say, the newcomers, I think, thoroughly impressed tonight in the Truck Series.
Yeah, they definitely
Yeah, for
hotted it
sure.
up.
I think we saw less mistakes out of them than we did some of our staples of the league, who, other than Chad Brown, I think he was the only one that really found trouble in the new ones, and everybody else kind of maybe underestimated the track conditions tonight.
It looks like
Yeah,
three of the newcomers finishing in the top 10 tonight.
Yeah, I was just really surprised at how out of shape these trucks got as the fuel burned off of them. It's a big surprise, and kind of makes me worried for the caution count on Thursday.
Ooh,
Well, there's only one way to find out, boys.
indeed.
We gotta show up and race them, and then you guys will cover us, right?
Yeah, I believe it's going to be
Yay.
Trey and I in the booth there Thursday night.
I mean,
So
I'm sure I'll
me
be
and
in
Matt
the
might
booth
join
before
you,
too
yeah.
long.
I'll be
We made
sure
it
to wear
30
my
laps
big
at
girl
Daytona.
panties.
Was it 30? I don't even know if we made it 30 at Daytona.
Yeah, I don't remember. That's a blur.
Well, you know.
Either way, I'm sure Chuck's gonna find a way to flip because he's promised that this week. So.
Well, hell, boys, are we done?
We're
We're
We
done.
done.
We're done. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in. Even though most of you have already left, you bastards. But we do appreciate you watching what you did. Join us again Thursday night. We take cup cars to the high banks of Talladega. Pretty sure there's going to be more cautions, more carnage, which you guys typically enjoy. So join myself, Trey Landry, Thomas Morris, and Matt Kingston, and if they don't make it past lap 2.
When we don't.
But we will come to you live. Oh, hello, Purple Dragon. We will come to you live between 8:45 and 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Same place, Thursday night. Make sure you're here. If you're not here, we may send people to beat you. It's not our fault.
Whoa, whoa.
What? Fredericks is paying for
we
it.
will, but whoa.
Fredericks is paying for it.
We know Russians.
I don't have to worry about it. In any event, for Trey Landry, Thomas Morris, Matt Kingston, myself, we will see you Thursday night.